Oh, he's getting it now.
Hey everyone, welcome to Metal Customs. Out here in the shop today, some of y'all might recognize a little neon. Yeah, it's been a while since I had it on the channel. Actually, my boy Casey, he got it off of me and he's been driving it for the past, I don't know what, year or so, something like that. I think we've had this little old car 3, maybe 4 years. Been a good little car. But I mean, he bought a truck, we got other vehicles, nobody drives it. So there's no sense letting it just sit here and go to waste. We might as well sell it. So what I'm going to do in this video is show y'all how I do one to get it ready for sale in hopes that I'm going to get, you know, some good money out of it and make sure it's just going to be a decent vehicle for the next person that we're selling it to. First thing I done, fired it up here a couple hours ago, took it over to the house and give it a good wash. It needed it bad, real bad. The paint is faded on it and whatnot, but hey, it's not a new car. But we are going to repaint this fender and this door. I got some spray paint. Anything close to a yellow would be better than the white and whatever somebody done there. But there's going to be a lot of little things that we do to this, and I think the place to start is getting the paint on here so that paint will have time to set up and dry, because I get the paint, go eat me a bite of lunch, then come back, then we can do more work, a lot of cleanup, fluid checks, check anything, so on and so forth. Well, enough yapping, let's get on with getting this thing ready for sale. Yeah, I just wanted to run around it right quick, let y'all have a look. I mean, once I washed it, the little car didn't look too bad. It had like a, I don't know, sap from a tree or something like that. Who knows? I had to scrub the crap out of it to get it this clean. But yeah, it didn't turn out too bad. But it is what it is. It's a used car. And I'm asking used car price for it, so. Alright, I think the first thing we're going to do is get over there and work on that door. Yeah, I really want to get that thing painted. Yeah, we got her all washed down. I've got some Windex here and some rags. Go across this. The thing about it is when I paint this door, I don't want all the white on the inside. I want to paint it right. So we'll go through the trouble of taking the door panel off, which, check this out. That's just too hard to do. Yeah, too much difficulty going on there. Alright, I got that okay. All there is 2 plugs here. And then these metal rods, little plastic clips, make them come out. So let's just grab some blue rags. And I'm out of fast orange, so I've got some glass cleaner. That doesn't work. Well, if you put it on the right thing, it might work. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and get this all cleaned up with the Windex. Let it dry good, and then we'll pick us out some paint. Alright, I got her taped up. Good enough. Like I say, I didn't spend a ton of time on it. It was good enough to keep the yellow off the black. Now what I'm going to do, I just get some regular alcohol. And because I've had my hands on it, no gloves or anything like that, so you know that there's going to be grease and whatnot on here. So, we'll take the alcohol and give her a quick rub down. And that'll remove anything and let our paint stick. And there we go. Now we'll let that air dry for a little while, and then we'll grab us some paint. Alright, you see I got 2 different yellows going on here. This one, which seems to match it closer, this one here is just way too light. That is this Caroline Safety Yellow. And the one that seems to match it is the Baja's Gold. So, what we're going to do, because we only have 1 can of that gold, I'm going to take this yellow, cheap stuff here that doesn't match, and get a good primer coat on it. That'll cover up the majority of our white. And then what we can do, we'll go back over with a single coat of the gold color, and that'll get our tint where to match, sort of, some way, not really, but closer than what we got in this can. Well, I just sprayed some of that, whatever it was, gold on the inside here over that safety yellow, and sitting there looking at it, no. Don't know what I was thinking of to begin with. So, safety yellow it is. It'll be close enough. This is more of a beige sort of yellow color. Yeah, safety yellow. Let's get to shooting. And there we have it. A safety yellow fender and a door. I put about 3 coats of paint on it. Just plenty enough to hold up. No, it didn't cover the pinstripe. Yes, I painted across a Plymouth emblem. It's no big deal. I'll say it again. It's a used car. I'm just getting it ready for sale. The biggest thing I'm going to make sure is it's mechanically sound. But all the period stuff that you can do and do cheap, do it, because it will help the sale. Now, I'm going to get in here, let this dry for about 5-10 more minutes and get all this tape off of it. All right. Now, I just got back from lunch. I'm still letting the door dry before I get to fiddling with all of that. But what I'm doing, I jumped underneath here and just giving it a once over. I want to make sure this thing ain't got no major leaks or something like that. You know, it's going to cause a new buyer any problems. Anything terrible going on. Yeah, just give her a good general check over. Brake pads look fine. Axles. Yeah, both brake pads look the same. But the brakes feel great on the little thing. There's a bad motor mount right there. I'm not going to replace it, but I will tell the new owner that it does have a bad motor mount. Alright. We'll run through here and look at everything over really good, and then we'll move on to something else, unless I find something that needs repair. Well, everything looked good underneath the little old car. Like I say, that one mount is the only thing I could find that was bad. And I figured that because it does have a vibration in it. Not like when it's sitting in park. Once you get to going down the road, it's just fine. Now I just want to do a fluid check on this thing. Check the oil first. She's right on the money. Yep. We check transmission fluid when the vehicle is warm and running. Power steering. Yeah, that's fine. I've already looked at the brake fluid. It was fine. That's pretty much all the fluids. Radiator caps here on these little things. Look like it's a shade low. Guys, you said it got a little hot a couple of times, just when you turn the AC on. What I'm suspecting is one of these fans is not working. I mean, I can sell it as a non-AC car, but I'm going to go through and check fuses and stuff like that and see if it's something as simple as that, because the air conditioning does work. It's just a secondary fan doesn't turn on, and there you go. You got an overheating issue. But I'm going to go ahead and top this off with some antifreeze. Alright guys, got a little antifreeze put in there. I need to get some more. All I have is very little bit, but I'll top that off. And then we can check that air conditioning. Check the fuses out underneath the hood. Didn't see any that were blown or bad. So what I'm going to do now is go in here and get the insides of these doors. And in here and get that part cleaned up. Now I'll go all the way around and get that done. Go ahead and take my cleaner and hit a lot of the inside stuff and get it wiped down before I vacuum. Now that I get everything wiped down, I just use the glass cleaner. It's all I had. I'm going to run through and vacuum everything really, really well. Take my time, get the seats real good, the sun deck and all. Then, that should have it pretty much cleaned up. I've got some Meguiar's. We're going to run over all the plastics and stuff and get that nice shine to it. All right, we're getting it cleaned up pretty good. Yeah, yellow really does not match, but I think it looks better than that white door. Got the interior done, got everything vacuumed out, got all the shiny on there. She's nice and clean and looks good. I even cleaned up a little bit underneath the hood. Nothing fantastic. Don't want to look like, you know, these car lots where they just spray clear on everything and you can't tell what's going on. But you can tell this got some miles on it, but it's been taken care of. All right, well, cool. Let's move on to something else. All right, I just got this going all the way around, airing up all the tires properly. Now I'm putting the second coat of this tire goof on there, tire foam, whatever you call it. And yes, I will come back and wipe it off and wipe the rims down as well. All right, well, all of that's done. Pretty confident about the little car being good to go, and don't have no problem selling it to nobody. But the only other issue I got is this front bumper. This just going down the road, you're going to get wind noise and stuff like that. I know it's going to look ugly, but I'm going to drill some holes and run some zip ties through here to keep all that put together. Just as simple as that. Nothing fancy-pantsy, nothing high performance, just drill and zip ties. Just took it down the road and back for a little spin. Thing still runs fine, transmission shifts fine. The AC was blowing cold and it didn't overheat. Of course, I didn't go that far, but everything checks out good. I ran through, checked out all the lights, blinkers, headlights, high-low beam, and all that stuff. Everything's working right. Things good and road legal. So I'm happy with that. Well, out here in the sun, the little car doesn't look that bad at all. Let's do a quick run around on it. Yeah, paint's a little faded and dull, but at least it's cleaned up. Tires are still in good shape. And it gets floor mats in it, but the interior turned out really nice and cleaned up well. Not too shabby. Y'all hear that Hemi? Yeah, and that yellow is not anywhere near close, but I still maintain it looks a lot better than that white door and that funky fender. And even my plastic tires, well, yeah, it looks like crap, but it ain't too terrible. And it is functional. Well, everyone, that'll wrap this one up. About all I need to do now is just take some pictures, place an ad, and see if I can sell this little thing. In a way, sort of hate to see it go. We've had it for so long. It's been a good little car. It just really hasn't given us any trouble that, you know, anything to speak of. So hopefully it'll make the next person feel good. Well, guys, I appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed that. That's how I get one ready for sale. If you would, throw us down some comments. And please, like, share, and subscribe. Again, appreciate it. Till the next one, I hope that everyone has a fantastic day.